our daily show on RiverBender.com. And now, time to play a game.
Oh, 10:16. Welcome back. A little bit of change on this Tuesday morning. It is the 22nd day of October. Kyle and Kyle. No pun intended. How are we doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good this morning.
Hey, good to have you both in the studio. And as you're just tuning in this morning, a busy day on RiverBender.com. Right after the show, we are packing up, heading to Granite. We will be bringing you IHSA Class 3A regional coverage too, just a programming note. But now to the Troy, Maryville, Marine, St. Jacob, say that 4 times fast, Chamber of Commerce. I got to ask before we go into that, how many times did it really take you to really get the roll off the tongue on the chamber name?
I would probably still say it really hasn't got off the tongue for me, if I'm going to be quite honest with you.
Every time I say it, I keep second guessing myself. But
that was me during the live show. I'm like, I don't even know where we're at anymore. I feel like I said Kansas 4 times, you know.
And then I think I mess up the order, and I'm like, well, dang it.
Now Don's mad. No. So what's it like being so real quick, you guys are interns with the chamber.
Yes.
Just to set the tone. Triad?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we both graduated from Triad High School in 2017.
What was your experience like?
I would say it was a pretty good high. It was a pretty good high school. It was a pretty good experience. So.
Really cool.
I would say, yeah, pretty good experience. You know, small town in Troy. We had a pretty decent population and for our class, and our teachers were pretty good too. Couldn't complain about that.
Your guys' soccer team's really good too. You guys have a pretty good soccer team.
Our football team too.
Yeah, I know. See, it's not really fair, you know. Anyway, but you guys are now going to what college?
SIUE.
Yeah,
really cool.
I'm also going to SIU too.
What are we studying?
I'm studying advertising.
Cool.
I am studying mass communications, hopefully trying to get a radio job one day.
It's dead. Do your own thing. No, we were talking about this, and Kyle, I was loving what your ideas were, man. And you know what I think's really cool is the fact that the excitement that you guys bring to the chamber too, because these ideas that you had, and just listen to you at that kind of get to know us and go through the cookbook. Was really fascinating because, you were talking about podcasting and kind of radio and all of that. And now, what type of radio would you be interested in, man? Because I forgot.
Well, to be honest, whatever I can get a start in, I would love to do.
I hear
But
you.
if I got a preference, man, I've grown up loving any sports. I played sports growing up. I love baseball, basketball, football, soccer. I love every sport, honestly. I can keep up with it.
Awesome.
So if I had to, I'd love to get into sports. But if I had to start with maybe music or something like that, I wouldn't mind doing that. But
That's a good
that's just
answer.
kind of the career path. Yeah.
That's how you know somebody who's really studied the industry, because that's really what it is, man. And you just find your place. But I love it. And honestly, with podcasting now and all that, hell, you can have more viewers on the radio station.
Right.
Isn't that cool? And now advertising is very fascinating now too, because I don't know, for me to, sell commercials, Kyle, and all this stuff, and the new ways of advertising kind of freak me out, to be honest with you.
I would say it's definitely moving into more of a computerized, it's really going into social media advertising and tracking all of your moves,
Your car. Did you know this? If you have a new car, your car knows everything about you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about the third party, data sharing. That was very fascinating when I had that fellow on. But anyway, with going into advertising and radio, when you're talking about Troy Chamber, how can you utilize kind of what you both are looking to do and, kind of bring that to the chamber and help with what their mission is?
Yeah, so I've already written press releases. Writing is my thing.
That's cool.
So I feel like writing and stuff like that I can bring to the chamber, and I have brought to the chamber. So.
Really cool. I like that a lot. Kyle?
I know we talked about this a while back, but networking, we've been able to meet so many different people throughout these different events, and it's been pretty cool. I've met a couple different people who done past radio work and continue to do radio work now, just like yourself, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, you get to learn from people who are doing it and get valuable time to put on a resume like we're doing as college students.
That's really cool. Got to talk after the commercial break.
Yeah.
Exciting things happening. And, take me through working with the Troy Chamber. What do you guys expect? Because, you're interning. Was this something you have to do, or is this, for college credit, or was it something that kind of was a little bit of both, where it was, we have to do it, but this was really a perfect fit?
I would say for me, I can't really speak to him, but it's been a pretty good fit for me. It's also been required for a class. So, but yeah, it's been a perfect fit for me. And when I first was on, it was just a really good experience.
Well, and Kyle, take me through the same question there,
Yeah, to elaborate, so we need 175 hours for the internship.
Okay,
and,
gotcha.
So he originally got the internship with the Troy Chamber first and told me about it, and I got interested in it. And that's the power of networking right there. So, and a week later, I was on with them and got to learn, and it's been a pretty great experience.
Well, it's really cool. The chamber is not a normal chamber, and I mean that in all the right ways, because, there's so much going on all the time, and you guys it seems like you're having so much fun, but what's it like learning from Dawn? Because she knows a thing or two about a thing or four.
Let me tell you, Dawn is always working. Always.
No.
Always work. That's how she. But you got to give it to her. She puts her all into it. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And now, have you guys had a favorite Barry Manilow song yet?
I know he has.
I've ridden in the car with her, and she's played quite a bit of that. So
what are we talking here? Copa, Mandy, what's rocking Kyle's fancy for Manilow?
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I don't really know him like that.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll break you down, Kyle. We'll break you down. We got a Fanilow in the works. Do you have a favorite Manilow song?
Man, I don't have a Manilow. I haven't had a Manilow memory yet with Dawn.
We went to the same Manilow concert, Dawn and I did.
It's awesome.
Not together, but different tiers, different sections. But take me through some of the projects you're working on now. What are you learning with the chamber? Because what the chamber provides, I'm noticing, is not just digital. It's print. It's networking. It's going in and recording things and doing little and not a little but big interviews, man. With Dawn's Drinking with Dawn, there's been so many cool things on there. Take me through kind of what you're learning just and what's being given to you, because this is fascinating.
Oh yeah, I would say we're learning how to we're learning to network, and then we're learning how to really expand upon it just to get reach through everyone. Because typically most of the time, if we get a call at the chamber, it's usually an older member, and what we're starting to understand is we're trying to get a younger demographic into the chamber to kind of balance it out, just so we have an average for the age demographic. And stuff like the Drinking with Dawn it helps expand her brand even more with the chamber and just outreach.
Well, and what are you taking away from that? Because honestly, there's a lot of takeaways from just how she runs the organization, and Emily and what you guys do together that, can help you in anything.
Right.
Yeah. Did you want to add on that?
Yeah, I would say it's really honed on my writing skills as a writer myself, and writing press releases, and
there's nothing
really
kind of more nerve-wracking than a press release, because it seems simple.
It's almost like performing surgery, I guess. Having to write every word, and each word has meaning to it. And,
well, when we have such a forgiving region when it comes to typos in a press release too, it makes it really easy never to be worried about a mistake.
Yeah.
And also, we've just been learning how to work collectively as a team with all of our unique thought processes and what we make our majors and stuff. Because he's in advertising, I got mass communications,
which
and
is
then
the same as advertising. You just aren't selling it.
Right, I'm just not
talking
selling
about it.
Then,
you are selling it without calling.
And then when you meet Sterling later, he's a photographer.
I know, that guy made me look so good. Because I look
photographer, videographer, dude.
I was kind of mad at him. I'm going to tell him that when he gets in the studio, because I had to go to my soccer game almost in a heat stroke because of how hot that darn 40th was. And he made me look like I was never sweating. And people thought I lied. They thought that I was seriously faking this. We got to have a conversation with Sterling.
You couldn't fake that heat that day.
But any projects you all are working on as a group right now?
Oh man, I know this was a big project. Was talking on here with you to learn even more about.
That's cool.
To learn even more about radio, since that's what I'm trying to get into.
I love it.
And I mean, we just other events like. Oh man, I can't. I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, all of.
I know there's one coming up in a few weeks.
That's right. There's a women's conference that's coming up in a few weeks.
There is a women's conference coming up in a few weeks. I think there's a better business breakfast coming up. Yeah,
that's cool.
I think that's at Jan's.
What is your favorite chamber event? Is it the networking ones, the business for breakfast?
I would just say, just for me personally, you know, I'm like a 6'4" guy, so I like to eat like I'm a big guy. So I would say the business for breakfast is my favorite. So.
See, you know, I used to be because I used to do a night show, and I used to go to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning. Now I'm getting up at 5 o'clock and feeling it's a lot better for me. I like this, you know, a lot healthier. Anyway, Kyle, what about you?
Man, I love the networking events. I mean, you know, obviously when we get food there, that's great and all. But I really truly love meeting new people and getting to learn experiences from other people, because that's how you truly succeed in life, is through learning from peers around you.
I love this.
In good and bad ways.
That's true too. That's true too. You can always tell how not to act in a bad morning, you know, some of these things. But going into this too, what are you guys looking to do? You know, specifically, you know, outside of college, outside of the internship, are you going to look to join an agency or maybe go into a firm? Or are you looking to do it on your own, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking to kind of go into like a firm kind of like setting, kind of more of like a business setting. Yeah, I would say that I do like the St. Louis area. Like, I was born and raised in the St. Louis area, so I would like to stay in this area, but I would also not be opposed to like broaden my horizons.
Oh, you never know where it takes.
Yeah.
You know? And then, you know, Kyle, you're talking about radio, and I'm serious because you're learning so much, and you have, you know, the personality. You could do this on your own, but are you thinking, you know, let's kind of work with a station first? Are you looking? Okay.
I'm definitely thinking working with the station first. I think, you know, starting a podcast, I could do that years from now.
Right.
After getting experience from a station and getting valuable experience from that. I think it would just be better for me, especially fresh out of college.
That's what I did, seriously.
Get a good job that's got a salary that I'm set up with. I'm learning through a radio station, and, you know, we got all this stuff just in place. And then probably 3 to 5 years down the line, you never know, maybe think about that. But I can't think about the podcast right after, because, you know, that's money you got to put into it. That's a whole bunch of other stuff that you got to put into it, time and stuff. But I truly want to dedicate myself to
I love this
radio station
because man, I could see it. You have a good talk. You have a good voice about it too. I know a little bit about this. So with that being said, we'll take a quick break because we got Emily and Sterling to get to. It's 10:30, but before we take a quick break, let me fill you in on Denise Sparks. She's the queen of junk, and she was for 30 years the queen of trash. Or she was the queen of trash for 30 years. Now I don't have a script. Now she's the queen of junk. You know, Denise Sparks did something pretty incredible. She said, "I'm going to take on the big boys. I'm taking on the conglomerate. I'm going to compete with them, and I'm going to show them that we can do a hometown service." And she did 2 years ago. Now those purple and yellow trash cans are mating up and down like bunny rabbits, and I'm telling you what, once you go with Sparks, you'll never quit. At Sparks Junk Removal, I like them because guess who answers the phone? Sparks does. It's not, "We're going to expedite your claim." It's Denise Sparks' team ready to help you and assist. Don't forget about their valet trash pickup, so if you have some mobility issues, they'll walk right into your house. They'll pick it up for you, walk it to your trash can, put it in the truck, and you're good to go. And their upcoming community events like their free Christmas tree pickup program, all available to get information on at sparksjunkremoval.net. That's sparksjunkremoval.net, and can start your journey with the Queen of Junk today.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not. I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Our daily show on RiverBender.com. And now, time to play a game.
Better run, 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 run away. Oh,
Alrighty, 10:33. There goes Kyle taking some good photos, and we got Sterling and Emily in here from the. Here we go. Troy, Maryville, Marine, St. Jacob Chamber of Commerce. Okay, the first question I asked to Kyle and Kyle was, how long did it take to get the cadence, the roll off the tongue of Troy, Maryville, Marine, St. Jacob Chamber of Commerce? Because it's an art form.
It is. Every time we answer the phone, people are saying, wow, that's mouthful. And it sure is. It sure is. I kind of now rolls off my tongue a little bit better. I've been at the chamber about 3.5 years. So maybe it takes about 3 years to really get that out of your mouth.
Yeah, it hasn't. It hasn't. I've given up.
But, before we start this conversation, Sterling, I'm almost upset with you, man. I was telling those guys, I saw your pictures, okay? It was 115 degrees out there in Troy. I told the soccer team, I said, guys, I don't know. I barely made it to the game. I looked terrible. And all this. I told them I got heat sick. Well, the pictures came out, and I didn't look like I sweat at all. I looked perfect. God dang, I was the only time I needed to look bad in my life to let people know I was dying here. And it looked pretty good, CJ, to me, you know?
So you're welcome?
Yes. God dang it, Sterling.
I'll do worse next time.
No, not anymore, because soccer's done with this season almost. But, getting into the chambers, Sterling, you're part of the interns, correct? And yes. Emily, you're a full-timer now.
Yes.
So you've been at the chamber for 3.5 years. Sorry, my hairspray fell out. You've been at the chamber for 3.5 years. What have you learned in those 3.5 years from Dawn?
A lot.
Hard-hitting questions to start.
Yeah, I'm great at interviews. No, honestly, a lot. I mean, Dawn's been there for 20-plus years. Mm-hmm. Just watching her interact with the people. I'm an introvert. truly, wholeheartedly, all the way through. So it helps me just seeing her have all these connections, and then that means they kind of know me a little bit too, which helps me then do a little bit of the networking and.
Well, and I was telling those guys, I mean, the chamber really isn't a normal chamber in all the right ways and good ways, because it's not this cut and dry organization. I mean, there's so many kind of spokes on the wheel, and there's a lot of collaborations. And what I think is cool is that it constantly grows into really just having fun, but with a purpose that helps support all these businesses.
Yeah, exactly.
Really cool. And Sterling, take me through your time as an intern. How long is this? You're a couple months in now, correct?
Yeah, about almost 3 months in, I think.
What's the timing like?
Honestly, it's been great. It's a very eclectic position because we get to do so many different things.
Yeah.
And I gotta echo kind of what Emily said as being an introvert.
Right.
Very much networking is not my forte.
Right.
But I've learned a lot, and I've got to meet some awesome small business owners and whatnot. So that's kind of helped me a bit. Just talking with them. Mm-hmm. Kind of work a little bit more with my own networking and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and now, take me through some of the projects, Emily, that you guys are working on now currently, in case some of the folks at home are interested and want to kind of join up with the chamber.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing we're doing for the community right now, this is actually, I believe, our 4th round. We're doing the Troy Hero banners.
That's really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, talk to us a little bit more about that, because driving down the street and seeing those, they look really good, too.
Yes, they really do. So we're working with Minuteman Press out of Edwardsville, and they're terrific. So anyone who lived in Troy, held an office in Troy, a teacher, a firefighter, service member, anyone who has really stood out in the community, we accept those applications, and there's not a screening process for that.
Really cool.
Yes. So as long as we do 20 at a time, so if the 20 is filled up, then you'll just be put to that next round. So I think we have about 10 or so right now. So if you want a hero banner, there's a form on our website.
I love this. And I also wanted to fill everybody in that coming up on November the 5th from 11:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. is Creating Business Connections. Mm-hmm. So fill me in on this event. What's this kind of look like?
So that's our monthly luncheon that we like to do. Mm-hmm. It's going to be at Boogie's on the 5th. Boogie's works really well with us. They actually have a new owner who is really great. So we're always downstairs. They provide us a buffet. It's a pretty laid-back event. We do some networking when we first get there. We have, of course, announcements, and we ask anyone for their announcements, and we try and make it fun with just some table topics to get people moving.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, take me through just, for 3 years, how has your personal growth been, just learning on how to kind of network, have those conversations, but also to kind of just, keep, really driving on, what makes Emily, too, without taking all that away.
Yeah. So when I first started, I wouldn't be here right now. I absolutely would not be here.
Good job, Dawn. Good job.
Yeah. She was actually surprised when I said, well, my baby birds are going to be here, the interns. So I guess I'm going to go. And she was like, is this actually Emily? And I said, I guess so. So it's really helped me open up, even though I am still an introvert. It has helped me open up.
For sure.
Just in general, like with these opportunities.
Well, and Sterling, take me through too. As an intern, what are you looking to go into school for? Is it mass comm or what's your major?
So my major is graphic communications with
really cool.
Subplan in marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently finishing up an AA with Southwestern Illinois College in Belleville. And then I'm actually transferring. I've got all that worked out to Arizona State University online.
Oh, cool.
They have a great program that I just really liked. The direction that it takes. So that's what I'm going to be doing starting next semester after this. And then I really either, I would like to now work with more small businesses, having worked with the chamber, like with what I'm doing now, and maybe have like some freelance on the side. But I mean, honestly, one of my hopes right now is just to be able to continue to work with the chamber even outside as an intern. Or not as an intern anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
And stuff, and just be able to do more stuff for them.
Well, and honestly, what you're doing, it fits kind of perfect, because in graphic design and all that, it's no different than the show. I always tell people, because everyone can buy a microphone and talk into it. But if you aren't having fun, they aren't going to have fun, and no one's going to watch. And just like graphic design, because if you're doing these cut and dry templates, no one's clicking on them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no
Right,
one gives a
right.
damn. But whenever you're able to be creative and I feel like you can have that just by seeing how the chamber operates and kind of be you. That's where you really learn what works and what doesn't for Sterling. You know, and what Sterling's projects look like.
Yeah.
That's cool.
100%. Yeah, one of the things I'm working on right now that I'm pretty much going to be using the rest of my hours with is the Small Business November.
We
we're
got to
doing
talk
all the-
about that. We got to do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Sterling's good too. Too good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely filling a void.
Don't hype me up.
in the chamber.
You're setting the bar too high. Let's bring it down a little bit.
So let me ask you all the same question I asked the two Kyles over there. Favorite Barry Manilow song and go.
Copacabana.
Good answer.
Classic.
I'm just going to say Coca.
Oh, no, and you said it wrong. Dawn, she didn't say it. No, he said Mandy. He said Mandy.
Yeah, he did.
I
He
heard
did.
Sterling say Mandy.
No, I didn't. I don't believe you.
No, I'm just kidding. But you know what's funny is I was talking to those two had the wrong answers. They said, well, I really don't have one yet. And Kyle had a moment with Dawn with Barry in the car already. So he didn't name the song. That is one chamber intern requirement, folks. Very serious.
I was asked that in my interview for the chamber.
Did you?
If I knew any Barry Manilow songs, I said I do actually.
So, you know, what makes the chamber so successful? Because honestly, I joke about the name because it's, a lot, but that's how many folks you're covering. There's quite a few people in the directories. There's a lot of people that I'm sure are reaching out all the time. What makes the chamber successful?
I think it is our members. It's our members, it's our board, it's our ambassadors who, they don't have to help us, but they love to help. Our members also love to help other members out as well. So forming those communications between our members is a very cool thing I think we get to do. And then those members, they always help us out, whether it be sponsorships or promo items, anything. They're always willing. So I think they're a big part of the main part of our success.
Well, and honestly, Sterling, you have anything to add on to that?
No, I was just going to say that, I agree. It's more like a little community. We're just seeing how the members are so involved and like hyped up about, working with the chamber, and then seeing the ambassadors, do their part and be so ready just to give. It's such a cool experience.
100% over. And, I think it's cool, too, because the chamber really outlines the growth of that area's had. And that was cool to learn about, too, during the show, is how downtown Troy and the other outs, in Maryville and all these places really have grown and keep kind of, you guys are growing with them because, it's very easy now in the age of technology to not grow with somebody because, if someone learns something you don't, you're kind of lost. And you guys have stayed up with it.
Yeah.
Now, who is the provider of Dawn's energy and how can I get some? Because I don't know. I have never seen a work ethic like Dawn's in my life.
I know. She's always working.
Does it rub off? Is it like a snow globe, though? Do you guys all keep because honestly, to me, it'd be hard not to work when you see Dawn kind of doing all of this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is it a motivator, seriously?
Yeah, it really is.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I figured that. And now, what's been the favorite project so far, Sterling, that you've been able to be a part of?
Honestly, what I'm doing right now, and I'm going to bring it back to Small Business November because I'm not I'm not a videographer by trade or by training. I've done it here and there, and it's a small part. So, but that's kind of what they have me focusing on now. I'm getting to do the videography part of these small businesses and help them create like a fun commercial ad just to kind of really show their spirit and just that connection to the community. And then I'm also doing the editing for these videos. Something I know how to do, but I'm not Hollywood. I tell them, I'm like, this is not going to be Hollywood. I will do my best. But I'm enjoying it because I'm learning a lot and I'm getting to connect with these small businesses and learn more about what they do.
It's really cool.
And you just have to be, a member. You don't pay extra for that video or for the editing.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know where else you're going to find that, really.
Well, and honestly, that's a good thing to point out because not a lot of chambers have those luxuries. And that's really what it is. And if you talk for certain chambers, that would be an add-on perk, where it's like, an extra $15, $20 will get you this. But, the opportunities at the chamber, we're talking billboards near Poplar, a street bridge or, wherever it is on 64.
Price,
great price. And then you got, so much more than that. Like you said, these commercials and all of that where, all it takes is a few shares and you're having a good Saturday with it. You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's just a lot to really talk about when it comes to this. Plus, this Saturday, their e-cycling event.
Yes.
I remember because I looked at your Facebook page.
Yes, I will be there Saturday morning.
So 9 a.m. to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And now, is there anything that you guys have been stressing? Do not bring.
No, we do have a list of items that CJD e-cycling does not.
Okay.
I think there's a link on that page.
Oh,
that
right
they
here,
do
list of not accepted items.
They do accept a lot of items. Now, some bigger TVs and monitors do have a slight charge. I don't have those prices.
Yeah.
CJD works with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's a really cool thing. It's always crowded. We have the shredding, the e-cycling. We collect old prescriptions, old hearing aids, old eyeglasses, and all of that. So we partner with the Troy Police for that part of it.
That's really cool. Man, I just think it's great. And the yard sale that you guys are a part of, that was a really cool map. How many people were a part of that?
Oh, I don't even know the final number. We're usually in the 200s at least.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
People who sign up because they can either call in and we can register them, or they can just go on our website and have their address listed.
So as Sterling, as 2025 rolls around the corner, because we're almost done with this year, what are your kind of plans with the chamber, and then your plans, going forward too, outside of the chamber?
I'm just really kind of continuing on my path of education.
Mm-hmm.
Just a slight backstory, just so I could jump forward.
Oh, for sure.
I got out of the military a couple years ago, and so trying to find a new path on where to go and stuff, and set myself up for success, but not just for me, for my daughter as well. So I'm really just kind of focusing on that and building up my portfolio. And honestly, like I said, I've told Don this, I would love to work with you all, once the internship is over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for it. I can come do pictures. I can do more video stuff if they like, and that's something I'm really looking forward to.
How old's your daughter, if you don't mind me asking?
She's 5.
How hard is it to balance all this, man? Honestly, that's not an easy feat.
It's a lot, but
wow.
I have, an incredible ex-partner.
Good relationship still?
Great relationship.
Wonderful.
She's a wonderful person, and so just having her to bounce off of with each other and stuff is honestly great, and having that great relationship has been beneficial for, our daughter. So just having the support to be able to support each other, in our different schedules and stuff has been honestly a blessing, and I feel like it makes it a lot easier.
Well, I bet, man.
A lot easier.
Well, it just shows you too, because you never know what someone is going through when they're watching this, and they might be in the same place to maybe have that conversation and still realize they can go to school and they can do things to better themselves and their their child's too. Thanks for sharing that, man. Yeah. So, guys, whether or not you're going to be a part of the chamber today, tomorrow, or right now, it's a great thing to do, and you guys are always welcoming members. New members join this month, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Handful, yeah. Join now, get a free commercial in November.
Yeah. Look at that.
Do you want to write my commercials for me? It's been rough today.
A lot of freelance work.
Yeah, there you go. But we'll link everything in write-ups on RiverBender and on the Metro East Star. But Sterling, Emily, thank you so much for stopping by. I love the chat with the Troy Chamber. You can learn more by going to their website, which is the Troy Maryville CoC.com. That'll take you to the homepage. Then you can click on the Communities tab, the Members tab, see who all is listed, why you should join, and learn about all the benefits. Thank you guys so much for your Tuesday.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
10:49, a little bit of change, and why don't we do this? Before I take a quick break, let me fill you in on Hainer Library. They're the best. At our library, we have a thing called the Library of Things. So your calculator breaks a week before finals. It always does. You can just check one out from Hainer instead of paying the fee and running it back with your library card. You also get ad-free, free streaming with movies and TV with your library card. The Seed Library, where you can get native plants right there from the library. Don't have to pay for them. You just go pick them up. There's so many benefits. Really cool. So on top of all of that, you can learn more about your local history with your family or your communities and region by going to the Hainer Genealogy and Local History Department and so much more. HainerLibrary.org, or you can just hang out with Mary Cordes and I, the executive director, and each and every first and last Monday of the month as we go beyond the shelves.